Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Lifted Conscious here, and today I have another life story for you guys. But before we get into the life story, I just want to apologize for not dropping videos since last week. And I've just been hanging out with people, been busy with school and work. But this week I'll drop 2 videos, and then next week I'll drop 1 or 2 videos just to make it up to you guys. But anyways, let's get right into the story. This story is about me getting kicked off the school property for smoking cigarettes. So, anyways, what ended up happening was I was on the bus one morning, and then this dude was like, "Yo, you want to go smoke a cigarette real quick?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" So then we go to this side of the school where we didn't think we'd get caught on the cameras. And then my neighbor pulls up in his truck, and his girlfriend gets out, and he waits until his girlfriend goes into the school before he smokes, because she didn't like him smoking cigarettes. She wanted him to quit, which is awesome. And so we smoked cigarettes, and then after I smoked my cigarette, the dude from the bus offered me chew, so I packed that into my lip. I'm like, oh, never done this before. So I go into school and buzzing my ass off already off of the chew. And the lady at the desk just told us to sign in, even though we were a little bit late. She's like, alright, you're fine, you just have like a tardy or some shit. I was like, alright, whatever, fuck, it doesn't matter. And then we thought we were in the clear. We turn around, and there's an admin and the principal right there. And they say, oh, we caught you smoking on school property, we saw you on the cameras, either leave or we call the cops. And the dude from the bus was like, fuck it, call the cops. And I'm like, you know what, I'll just turn around, I'm going to go to McDonald's or something, use the Wi-Fi there so I can do my schoolwork. Since I can't do it here, might as well get some shit done today. So I leave, and then a few minutes after I walk out, the dude from the bus, he follows behind me. He's like, you know what, fuck it, let's go to my house. And I was like, alright, yeah, fuck that, I don't feel like doing shit today, let's just go to your place. So what ended up happening is we walked to his place and just like smoked a few cigarettes, shared stories and shit. And we got to his house, and we were looking for gas money for his truck so he could go out and buy weed or some shit. And so we searched through the entire house, and before we did that, we smoked like these halves of these cigarettes that he had. Like, he would smoke half a cigarette and save them for later. And so we smoked like 5 of those or so. And then we go up and search in his mom's room for money. And then there's a bottle of Smirnoff next to her bed. He's like, yo, you want to take a swig? I'm like, yeah, I bet. So I was still buzzing from the fucking chew, and still buzzing from the cigarettes that we just smoked. And then I just took a giant swig of fucking Smirnoff, so I was just buzzing off of that. So then we end up finding this check for $15, and he said his mom didn't care if we used it. So I taught him how to forge a signature, taught him cursive or some shit like that. And then he ended up forging the signature. We cashed the check, grabbed some Monopoly pieces for McDonald's, went to McDonald's. And while we were sitting there, after we filled up his truck and we went to McDonald's, we were just sitting at McDonald's. We were like, oh, we wish we could buy weed, because we got like $10 more because we put $5 of gas in his fucking truck. So then, right after we think that, his plug just pulls around McDonald's. So then after we see that, we go to this park where everybody smokes and like does acid and shit, just does drugs. It's like a drug park. And we thought that his plug would be there. He wasn't there, so we go to this local high school, pull into the parking lot, and his plug is just pulling in. So we buy a dime off of him, and then we drop him off at a door so he can go into the school, and then we go back to the park. And then there were these people sitting next to us, some other teenagers from the high school just sitting next to us, and they had an extra cup. So I took their cup because they said that I could have it. So I was like, alright. So I filled it with water, and when we were in the truck in the parking lot after we picked up some fucking weed, I was like, shit, you know what, we don't have anything to smoke with. And he's like, the dude I was with was basically a redneck. He's like, yo, my redneck instincts are kicking in. So he like took the straw out of my fucking cup, and then took like this little metal piece, and he like bit one end of the straw and packed the metal piece in and packed some weed in there and smoked out of it. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? So he took a hit of it, and it was weird. The smoke like hovered there, like didn't fucking move after he like exhaled. It was weird. I take a hit, and I'm already buzzed, and then these people pull up, and then fucking we match with them. We rolled up a blunt with our weed and their weed, packed some of our weed into the bong, and it was like a 3-foot bong, and I hit the bong like 4 times and the blunt like 7. I was taking like fat rips off of the blunt too. Like, I was like, shit, I was so fucked up. And then anyways, after we match with them, we go back into his truck, and I'm in the back seat and he's in the driver's seat. And then he looks at me, he's like, dude, do I need to bring you to a hospital? You're like as pale as paper and you look like you're dead. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm just super fucking baked. Oh my god. And then one of the dudes I smoked with my second time, when I passed out from an extendo, that's another story that I'll tell a different day. Probably this week, actually. He knocks on the window, the dude rolls it down, and then he points at me. He's like, yo, are you that dude we smoked with at the park? And then it was my drug dealer neighbor was there, and he's like, were you the dude we smoked with, me and him? And I was like, yeah, dude, the extendo, and I passed out at the park. He's like, yeah, dude. All these other guys come up, they're like, yo, we heard your story, you're a fucking legend. I'm like, yo, that's fucking lit, oh my god. So then basically, there was supposed to be a fight at this park, so all these people were out smoking blunts. There's like hundreds of people, just everyone's smoking and shit. Huge plumes of smoke are going up in the air. And then the feds roll up. We wanted to see the fight, but then the fucking cops rolled up, so we dipped, went back to his house, got my backpack because I left it there earlier. Because I thought we were going back. We thought we were going back. So we get my backpack, drives me home, drops me off. I go home. As soon as I go inside, my parents are like, so you got kicked out for smoking cigarettes? And I was like, yeah. They're like, did you do anything else? I sit down on the couch next to my mom. And then she's like, did you smoke any weed today? I'm like, nah. She's like, look at me. I want to see your eyes. As soon as I look at her, just gave it away. She's like, yeah, you smoked weed today. I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty baked. I smoked a shit ton of weed today. They just told me to go up to my room, and that was that. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please feel free to give it a like, or you can give it a thumbs down. Doesn't matter, it's your choice. Subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future. And it has been Lifted Conscious. Whatever you're doing, make the most of it. Hope you guys have an amazing day. Peace out.